my man of the match was Evidence Makopa. The runs he was making in that game was very, very fantastic. The coach has been very, very good. 6 months or so into the job, he has won two trophies. They have been doing well. Congratulations to them once again.
It was a hard-fought game because they held them sway for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So it wasn't just, it was a real final.
Welcome back to EVO Sports and welcome back to a very new, lovely week. We are here to discuss about the Gallant Black Label Cup that was played some days ago in South Africa, which Orlando Pirates defeated Maramo Gallant by 1-0. Orlando Pirates versus Maramo Gallant. Orlando Pirates defeated them 1-0. What do you have to say about that game?
Yeah, thank you. This gentleman, you always introduce us as gentlemen. Are we really gentlemen?
You guys are very rough men.
Yeah, we know. I understand. Thank you for that compliment once more.
You're welcome.
That game was not actually a game that Pirates won convincingly to me. It was a final. Maramo Gallant came out to show the entire world and the entire South African that for them to have qualified to the final, they actually merited it. It was a nice and keenly contested game. The both of them came out trying to produce the kind of spark that we get. But there are one or two questions about that game. It was 23 balls shot on target for the Pirate side, 23 shots, while 8 were on target. But there was no big chance. It was 0-0 big chance created by the two sides. Evidence Makopa, Mofokeng, and the other striker, Police, yes. They produced a normal spark in which they used to do overtime. But the goal came in at the 150 minutes after the open play of 90 minutes. So it was 150 minutes. So the Gallant side tried very much. Thumbs up to them. But in a final game, it's one team that would definitely win. If it ended up 0-0 full time after the extra time, it will end up penalty. So a particular team must definitely go home with the cup at the end of the day. So, but it's a nice one. Pirates really understood. Even when they lifted the trophy, they understood that it wasn't a free fall. Yes, the Maramo side was not a free falling side. So it was well contested. The Maramo produced a spark. I want the Maramo Gallant side to go back and produce the same performance in their league. If they perform in such manner in their league, they may fall between 1 and 3 at the end of the day, because I never knew that they were going to come all out against a team like Orlando Pirates with a lot of stars, galaxy of stars in the Pirate team, you understand? So it was a nice one. Thumbs up to them. The cup has been given to them, and I wish them all the best as the season goes.
Okay. Chima, it's looking as if Orlando Pirates is going to win the PSL now that they've collected 1 trophy. That's 1 trophy down, maybe 2 more to go. What do you make of that, their game between Maramo Gallant?
It was a very good game. I enjoyed the game while watching that game. You know, in Nigeria, when you do like this, it means a different team. Maybe it can even get you in trouble. But when you do like this in South Africa,
it means you're a Pirate fan.
That means you're a Buccaneer. That means you are trying to pass a message that we are here. Today we die here on the pitch. So once those players come onto the pitch and they just give this sign, know that there's something about to happen that day. You know, this game, how do the coach, is a former Maramo Gallant coach.
Yes.
He came directly from Maramo Gallant
to Orlando Pirates.
6 months into this job, he has won 2 trophies. 2 trophies. He won one about a few months ago. Now he has won another one again. You see, I must say congratulations to Orlando Pirates. Congratulations to PSL, because they are giving us something that we usually see from the European side. You know, South Africa have really shown that in Africa, there are things that you can also achieve despite not being
in Europe.
Watching that game alone, the atmosphere in that game, I was so amazed, like the type of atmosphere, the crowd, everything. Despite the European match is on that particular time, people filled that stadium. They were watching Orlando Pirates match against Maramo Gallant. It really tells a lot about their culture, about how they love their football so well. I was really, really impressed, because I have to say, Ivan Koza, thank you so much. PSL League, thank you so much, because if we can see this in Africa, that means countries like Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, they can as well get to that level. Yes, because now PSL might not have, maybe PSL is not up to that level where they want to be, but definitely PSL have really created a level of attraction to the level that we in Africa can boast of it, that because we are one in Africa. For us to see that kind of level that South Africa is operating on, not just that, look at the money involved, 6.6 million South African rands. That is a whole lot of money involved in that kind of competition. We have other competitions, Netbank, we have the PSL league title. Now, the prize money, 6.6 million South African rands, which is over 561 million naira.
That's too much.
That is too much for that tournament. How are these people getting these sponsors? So impressive. Because
there's no sponsors even get takings.
Even that's what I'm talking about. The organization, yes, there might be a lot of corruption, but their level of corruption is still low to compare to other African countries, to compare to Nigeria, to compare to Ghana, to compare to Cameroon. The level they're operating on, honestly, has really helped the national team, and it's really saying well about African football. Yeah. That shows that, yes, even if the Europeans want to brag about anything, at least we can brag with South African League, Egyptian League, Moroccan League, Tanzania. At least we have something some African countries are doing well. So I must applaud them. So, and I'm saying officially, thank you to PSL. Thank you so much to Ivan Koza. Congratulations to Orlando Pirates. Now, coming into the game once again, you see, in the first half, my man of the match was Evidence Makopa. The runs he was making in that game was very, very fantastic. I love the flexibility. I love the runs. I love his fighting spirit, because as a striker, you don't need to allow the center back to, because when those center backs are marking, anytime they are marking, if they see a striker that is rigid, that cannot make moves, they are always comfortable. They are always happy. But when they see a striker that might look tiny, but maybe when the game starts, he began to run left and right, running to spaces, running even when the passes are not coming. But whenever the midfielders are holding the ball, he makes run to the left, making run to the right. All of those things like that is so impressive. He kept those defenders on their toes, and that was why the defenders were very scared to join their attack. So if you watch their defender, the Marimo Gallant defender, they were trying to keep that shape at the back, because they knew the threat Evidence Makopa was trying to make, because they knew that once they join the attack a bit, any offside trap they might want to care.
They might not keep it well.
And then at the end of the day, there's no VAR. Once the last man did always flag, he might score. So I saw the attempt he was making, and I'm very sure that if Ugo Bruce was in that pitch that day, in the stadium that day, he will be very, very impressed with the way that Evidence Makopa was playing. So after the first half, even the Marimo Gallant midfielder, that number 15, I think logo or something like that, very fantastic player. That midfielder, the short guy in that midfield, he was worrying Pirates midfield. He worried them so much that guy is very, very good. Even in their semi-final game against Golden Arrows, that guy was fantastic. I think he scored the second or first goal or so. I can't remember again. That guy was very, very fantastic. But from Pirate team, although I'll be very, very good. The coach, I'll be very, very good. 6 months or so into the job, he has won two trophies already. Still counting. About 9 in the last 9 league games. This man 7 clean sheets for Orlando Pirates. Out of that 7 clean, they have won about 8 games and drew 1. The defensive record have been so massive, and this coach, the way he plays his game, he likes the defenders to come compact, to then they press high press up front. Like, you could see that there's something have really changed about Orlando Pirates. Yeah, the coach have really brought in something. It's very difficult to score Pirates. Even when they played against Sundowns felt the heat in that particular game. So they find it difficult to score Pirates in that game. So that shows the lot of defensive work that this coach have brought into Pirates. He have really upgraded everybody's mentality, everybody's football on the pitch. He have really up, because when you have a good coach that knows what you want, that can sack the players up there, that can push those players, definitely when they are playing on the pitch, you could see that even at that defense line, Pirate defender, they don't gamble with ball. You could see Mbokazi, the way he was playing, any slight mistake there at the back, he does not even want to joke with the ball in terms of control. He just kick the ball to throw it. He just play safe. That shows the kind of training, the kind of mentality the coach have, and he started into those players. So he does not want to gamble. He likes it. Don't concern. Once you are playing a game, you are compact, you are not conceding anyhow. To score will be this much easier for you. But when you start a game and then all of a sudden every match you are guaranteed that you are going to concede a goal, then definitely you might not win, because there's sometimes you might concede and you might not have enough time to equalize the goal. But when your defense can guarantee that today, guys, they are not going to score, we are going to make sure that they didn't score. That's definitely one way or the other. You must get your chance. And when you get your chance, that is a plus for you. And then you command their, and their scoring ability have been massive. If Evidence Makopa did not score, Mafoken will score, Apolis will score. So they have been doing well. Congratulations to them once again.
Do you know the formation they played?
4-3-3 or so.
Okay. because for Makopa to play,
Yes, Apolis from the side.
and Napoli from the side. That means it should be a 4-3-3.
Yes, and then this guy captain them, Mbukazi, you know, I don't know, maybe it's his last game or so maybe they have to give him farewell
because of
going to US.
Okay, Albert, what do you say about what do you have to say about the Orlando Pirates coach and what he has done to the team?
Yes, he revolutionized the team. You know, he's just 6 months old at the helms of affairs. So that's why, you know, sometimes we're talking about coaching, we're talking about the philosophy of the coach himself, the players he met in a team, and how quick he can impact. Some coaches have quick impact, just like the Egyptian, the Moroccan coach. He has a quick impact, an instant impact. Yes, why the Regragou, he has an instant impact. The Audu, the coach, a former Marumo Gallant coach, now in Orlando Pirates, a quick impact. As he pointed out, 2 trophies. But there's something. He won the first trophy about 3 or 4 months ago, thereabout, and he has won again just about 48 hours ago. But I want to really test his coaching mentality by next season. Are you getting it? You know, there's something. There are people, there are actually some certain coaches, let me put it that way. There are some coaches that sometimes when they win particular trophies in a particular season, it looks as if it's a fluke. Just like the Arne Slot, it looked like a fluke. Yeah. Then come next season, let's see if you can uphold your techniques or your tactics, or even if 1 or 2 players leaves the team. Which player do you have, to balance the team? That is where a coach, to me, is being, you understand, actually put under the fire, to see if he has that mentality to improvise, if he actually have the injections to infuse when a particular player leaves. He played a 4-3-3 formation yesterday, 48 hours ago on Saturday. He tried very well. The mentality of the players, the way they approach. And you spoke about Mofokeng, Makopa and Apolis. How he played the 3 of them. Maybe he has seen that these 3 players, because of their goal-scoring ability, their goal-scoring prowess and techniques, he has to change the formation, because there are some players you have in a team, in a fold of a team, you may tend to change your formation to suit these players. You understand? So now, in so reason, maybe he has a set of players or a sub that he can fill in the right space at the right time. So he has tried, he has won 2 trophies, thumbs up to him, but thumbs up to the Marumo Gallant side, because ordinarily they are not actually heavyweights in the South, in the PSL. Are you getting it? But for them to put up a one-stop kind of a performance to a team like Orlando Pirates, they actually try. That's why I say they should translate this performance into the league. They may go very, very far. The goal came up in 150 minutes by Mofoke. So that is to say it was hard-fought. It was a hard-fought game, because they held them sway for 90 minutes. 90 minutes. So it wasn't it was a real final. $6.8 million. No, it's not beans, you know, $1 million rounds. It's not beans. But the Gallant side too are going home with about 2.8 million rounds too as well. So it's a nice one. In a final game, a team must win. But a lot of encomiums to the Audu. I has revolved the team, you understand, just 6 months at the helms of affair. But I really want to know what he's made up of come next season. But it's a nice one for the Orlando Pirates side. Big ups to Marumo Gallant.
Do you think that Audu, the coach of Orlando Pirates, will, by next season, will take them far in the Continental trophies or tournament? I mean, with his what he has performed now and winning 2 trophies.
Yes, so far so good. When a coach comes into a setup, a new coach, just mastering the environment, mastering the players, and you can easily influence the player to play like this. Definitely, we don't judge you by what you are going to do by next year. We start from now, because they did not employ you now to come and start results from next year. They employ you now to start now, because if you employ the coach, if by now, maybe since they employed, let's say 6 months ago, and the coach will be losing. I'm not sure if we'll still be around, but maybe we would have sacked it. They will not say, since it's losing, now let us wait. Now maybe he will begin to perform next year. They won't say that. But definitely, whenever you are doing good, my own is here to tell you that yes, you are doing good. Then when it's time, when you begin to fall, nobody can predict the future. But once you begin to misbehave, we will also tell you, so you can also see it too as well. So as it stands like this now, this coach tactically, this coach has been good for now. why I put for now is that at least from the one we are seeing now, tactically he has been good. Somebody who came in, he has won 2 trophies. Orlando Pirates have been shaky somehow, but he has
stabilized them.
He has stabilized them a bit. Now, all the games Pirates have been playing for the past few matches in the PSL League, you could see that it has not been easy game, but playing in the PSL League is not easy. Going home, going away, all of those. But any game Pirates are playing, they look very comfortable at the defense line. At least you can guarantee that Pirates is going to win this game, even if it is 0-0, even if it is 1 goal, even if it is a penalty, in one way or the other. So that means you are beginning to find your feet, and before you know it, he's the closest person that can compete with Sundowns in the PSL. And now they have played lesser game to Sundowns, but yet they are topping the league. So what else again do you have to say? So you have to give the coaches flowers right now. Then when it's time for that future, then we'll know what the future holds for. So for now, tactically, the man has been doing so amazingly well. And then I must say kudos to the coach. Even if you watch the game against Marimo Gallant, he did this. Marimo Gallant were the one that eliminated I think Sundowns also for penalty shooter. So they eliminated so many teams. Where was Kaizer Chiefs in this tournament? Where was Sundowns? Where was other Stellenbosch? So if Pirates can skate to, and you don't forget that cup games are always so difficult and different. Even most times, even in Europe, sometimes when you are watching cup games, you see that Man U, Chelsea, Arsenal, they can lose to a smaller team. But when it comes to the league proper, they show their muscles. But when it comes to league, so league cup are always somehow difficult. So if you can overcome those small challenges, those teams that are fighting so hard to win it, and then Pirates went straight, won the game, I feel like the coach has really done well, and they need to give him his flowers.
Albert, the coach of Orlando Pirates, have played fewer games in the PSL League, and they're on top of the league. They've played about 12 matches with they attribute about 28 points. Yeah. While other teams like Memorial Sun is coming second have played more matches than with fewer points, I think 25. Do you think that the coach will take Orlando Pirates, having won 2 trophies beginning of this season, and now 2 trophies beginning of this season, and this time around, will he take them to the promised land by lifting the PSL trophy?
Yes,
end of the season?
Yes, it's a league, so for a team to be singled out to win the PSL is probabilistic. You understand? Because league has to do with consistency. You understand? It's not a cup final where one person must definitely go with the cup. You understand? So it is consistency. As the game goes by, week in, week out, midweek, you have to employ a particular kind of formation and field the right player to give you the right result. And don't forget, some of the reason why some certain teams falter, maybe at the 11th hour in the league, maybe they now have like 3-4 injuries from first-team players. You see, they start drawing or losing matches. Are you getting it? So at this point now, some teams have played 12 matches, some have played 15, and the PSL have gone on break, preparing for the AFCON. Are you getting it? So for now, they have performed distinctively well. The coach has done a great job. I said he has changed the philosophy and the mentality of the players, his formation, his techniques. And as a matter of fact, I see that he has actually brought out the technical abilities of these guys individualistically. So it's a nice one. But going into the league, I will not single any team yet because it's a competition of about 16 teams. Are you getting it? Some will go to relegation. Some will remain at the middle of the table. 3 or 4 will be pursuing the league at the league at the end of the day. So what is required is consistency, continuity. Keep winning your matches, win where you are supposed to win, salvage a point in a away game. You need to salvage a point, and perhaps at the end of the day, because I so believe any team that want to win a league anywhere in the world, you don't need to lose up to 5 or 6 matches. You have to be there consistently winning your matches. 1 or 2 loses, draws, and much wins. Are you getting it? So, as a matter of fact, at this point, the Aldo has tried. He proved the middle in Marumo Gallant. That's why Pirates bought him over. Yeah, so he has shown that he has what it takes to coach at the biggest level. Even nobody knows if he perform well this season, next season he may actually apply for the South Africa, the Bafana job. Are you getting it? So we'll take it one step at a time. He has won 2 trophies, no doubt. His technical ability, does he have good technical abilities? Yes. Do you have good coaching philosophy? Yes. But come to the league, he has to be consistent. Continuity. League has to do with continuity and consistency. Because if you slip off, another team will take your bet. Where he's taking Orlando Pirates to now, I think it's a better height.
Chima, one more question for you. Aldo himself, they've released about 9 players from Orlando Pirates to the Bafana team. And I still believe in this Orlando Pirates, they have some other nationalities that plays for Orlando Pirates that will still go for the Nations Cup. Don't you think that when they come back from the Nations Cup, maybe injuries might set in? Won't it affect his performance in the league?
No, since that is why it's an advantage for them, inviting them to the national team, because the PSL League will go on break. PSL League cannot be on while the Nations Cup is on.
Yeah.
So they are going on break to play in Nations Cup. The same thing, if they did not go for Nations Cup, if PSL League is on, the same football they will be playing. So if they go for national assignment, it's a plus for Orlando Pirates.
Why? It's a different ball game. They'll be more focused.
Yes, they'll be more focused, but it's a plus for Orlando Pirates because those guys that we are invited to national team are going to get more experience and they will have more playing time, more focus still on football. So returning back to Orlando Pirates by January again to resume the league again, it will still shaping their fitness, it will still put it will still create mental awareness that we are still in the game. Unlike many clubs side that their players will just go back home, go and be drinking, eating fufu, eating sembo, eating palash, and all of those things like during that period and be enjoying themselves. By the time they want to resume the preseason, they will now be coming by maybe 2 weeks to the league. They will start running hills, start climbing mountains and then running up and down to get fit. Before you know that their first 2 matches they might be losing, but Pirate players will still be focused in the game because being in the national team, coming back again, they are coming back to Pirates still fit, so they will not have enough time to just go and play. So they are still in shape. So it's a plus for Orlando Pirates. I didn't see it as a disadvantage at all.
Okay, Abba, do you have anything to chip in before we round up?
Not much, but you see, sometimes workload. One of the ideal things that actually give players hamstring injury is workload. You understand? When a player travels from one destination to another, he's on the pitch training, before you know he's there again on the pitch playing a football match. You understand? In a football match, there is nothing like pity. You give him your best. There's no footballer that would like to give him his best. Though, just as he has pointed out, no doubt the Pirates team, the cohesiveness, about 9 players in the Bafana team, but I'm trying to see the workload. If the same 9 players, 7 of them are first team players in the Bafana side, as soon as the league, the AFCON is over, we don't know where they're going to stop. If they're going to win the trophy, semi-final, correct, they're going to stop, come back, starting up again the PSL again in January. These players are still coming back to the club again. Well, sometimes healthy lifestyle can actually help them. Some players that give themselves rest at the right time, they may be free from injury, but some players that don't give themselves rest, it may affect them at the end of the debate. Big ups to them. Let's see what happens at the Nations Cup.
Okay, I would say congratulations to Orlando Pirates. Congratulations to Gallant for giving them a good fight. And congratulations to Orlando Pirates coach for winning them another trophy. Thank you, and thank you so much.